much sillier. Mostly,
probably.
He didn't know it was silly night, so John Thompson.
Oh, it's a natural.
I didn't know it was a theme song. Luckily, I dug into my memory or guitar cases, I put and reminded myself of a couple of things.
And that's silly.
That's silly enough.
And that's silly. And there's these crazy. That's really.
No, this isn't the new one. That's my first one.
Oh. Carrying your guitar where it can get smashed, that's pretty bloody silly.
Things just occur to me sometimes. I'm going to do this by way of medley, I think, this first bit. I live in the big inner city. I live alone, no family. I have a small flat, it isn't pretty, but it's enough, 'cause there's only me and my garden gnome, my garden gnome, my garden gnome is waiting for me, my garden gnome, my garden gnome, my garden gnome is waiting for me. When I work late at the office, when I try to leave, I need a key. When I get home, you just can't stop us. I sit right down, turn on the TV, and my garden gnome, my garden gnome, my garden gnome loves the ABC.
Well educated.
I lost him in the last floods that hit Brisbane. When I got home, he wasn't there for me.
Oh.
But I know that one day when the time comes, my garden gnome will be waiting for me. My garden gnome, my garden gnome, my garden gnome will be waiting for me. My garden gnome, my garden gnome, my garden gnome of the ABC. It's a song I wrote about aging, and for some reason it came out in this accent. Oh, feck, where are the car keys? What do I do without them if I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. Racing car driving was something I did when I was thriving. I was non-stop vroom, 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 vroom. Yesterday as I was leaving, I saw a couple weaving, and I thought to myself, get a loom. Oh, feck, where are the car keys? What will I do without them when I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. I drive for miles to find a cure for my piles. They really do give me the shits. But I've found a depository where I can fetch a suppository if I can only find one thing that fits. Do you have a fitting room? Oh, feck, where are the car keys? What will I do without them when I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. If it's wisdom you need and you can't go past reading, but it's hard when your eyesight it fails. I thought I'd drive to Woodford for all my eyes are good for. I took a wrong turn and ended up in New South Wales. Oh, feck, where are the car keys? What will I do without them when I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. Let's talk about sex. I knew it would be next. I knew that this song would turn blue. Not before your pulse quickens. I know a man who sexes chickens, and that's something you should never do. Oh, feck, where are the car keys? What will I do without them when I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. I'm up 5 times each night. The it doesn't seem right. It really does give me the blues. Even now while I'm speaking, I'm afraid I might be leaking. I hope it's just ones and not twos. Oh, Beck, where are the car keys? What will I do without them when I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. I look back down the years, the smiles and the tears, my achievements, but also my flaws. The people I've met, some I wish I could forget, but the older I get, the better I was. Oh, Beck, where are the car keys? What will I do without them when I try to drive away? I wonder if I put them down somewhere really obvious. It's gonna be one of those days. Your sunglasses are on your head. Where I got this one? I think it might have been from Alan Salmon. What is my one? Oh, green grow the nudges, oh, once the grunge upon my splod, masking my chord wangle. What is my two? Oh, green grow the nudges, oh, two are my lumen frunge, see how they jangle, once the grunge upon my splod, masking my chord wangle. What is my three? Oh, green grow the nudges, oh, three are the times I punch my gross, oh. Two are my lumen frunge, see how they jangle, one's the grunge upon my splod, masking my chord wangle. What is my four? Oh, green grow the nudges, oh, four's my wobble, it's bent, oh. Three are the times I've lunged my gross, oh. Two are my lumen frunge, see how they jangle, one's the grunge upon my splod, masking my chord wangle. What is my five? Oh, green grow the nudges, oh, five are the words on my song, four's my wobble, it's bent, oh. Three are the times I've lunged my gross, oh. Two are my lumen frunge, see how they jangle, one's the grunge upon my splod, it's ruined my chord wangle.
Very silly.
I've got one more silly one, and then it isn't silly, but I wanted to play it at the folk club, so I'll get another silly one. I think it's yes, I read a news article that said men who play instruments are automatically considered to be more attractive, and I thought, well, that must be true. So. Do my best. A man with a guitar is attractive, so science has just now discovered the things that we players needed no soothsayers to tell us we all are great lovers. Once grasping the delicate glory of this creation so lovely and fine, place one hand on the neck, slide upwards and back, there's no need to rush, take your time. The body must learn to hold firmly, the bottom you sit on your lap. There's a certain loose charm if you just use your arm, but I like a nice leather strap. Oh, a man with a guitar is attractive, so science has just now discovered the things that we players needed no soothsayers to tell us we are all great lovers. I suggest you approach the task slowly. Take your time now to search and to linger, as the sound starts to hum neath your hand and your thumb, subconsciously guiding your finger. With the tips of your fingers go traveling with your nails, or sometimes a pick. Explore the dimensions as you ease all the tensions that come as you learn your first lick. A man with a guitar is attractive, so science has just now discovered the things that we players needed no soothsayers to tell us we are all great lovers. The inexperienced youth will just bang it with no thought for patience or style. But it's not entertaining. This thrashing and straining gets tedious after a while. The secret's revealed now forever. It's not how well stacked are your shelves, or the boxes of gear that you buy every year. It's the practice we do by ourselves. A man with a guitar is attractive, so science has just now discovered the things that we players needed no soothsayers to tell us we are all great lovers. I've been wanting to write a song about Brisbane ever since I heard Old Sydney Town. You know, we used to be Rover. I love that song. And this has been rattling around my head for some weeks. The Turble people saw her born the banks of the Brisbane River. The memories they still live on the banks of the Brisbane River. The dreaming days they may be gone, but long may the dreaming continue on. We live the dreams and sing the songs on the banks of the Brisbane River. Finnegan and Parsons ventured north to the banks of the Brisbane River. Mr. Thompson never made it ashore to the banks of the Brisbane River. To the Illawarra they were bound, but on Moreton Island they ran aground. They ventured north until they found the banks of the Brisbane River. Lord Brisbane sent John Oxley north to the banks of the Brisbane River. He anchored the Mermaid just offshore the banks of the Brisbane River. Though they thought him long since dead, Finnegan met them at the heads. The natives had kept that convict fed on the banks of the Brisbane River. Named for a governor of New South Wales, the banks of the Brisbane River. 1823 saw white man sails on the banks of the Brisbane River. Thousands of settlers to her were bound. She soon became young Queensland's town. Federation heard the cheers resound on the banks of the Brisbane River. The bridges they stretch from side to side, the banks of the Brisbane River. The mighty Story Bridge was Queensland's pride, the banks of the Brisbane River. The shipyards they are long since gone, the ironwood wharves have been torn down. The banks have burst through the streets of the town, the banks of the Brisbane River. The mighty serpent flows to this day, the banks of the Brisbane River. Through a great glass town she winds her way, the banks of the Brisbane River. From Stanley's Heights in the Great Divide, damned at Wyvern holding on to the tide. When the city cats her, she's our joy and pride, the banks of the Brisbane River. The Turble people saw her born the banks of the Brisbane River. Their memories they still live on the banks of the Brisbane River. The dreaming days they may be gone, but long may the dreaming continue on. We live the dreams and sing the songs on the banks of the Brisbane River. We live the dreams, we sing the songs on the banks of the Brisbane River.
Next, we have a kind of two-part set, which Alan will start off, and he will not rush up here and he will not damage anything.
Right, John's here, looks after
Some
me.
said that you will attack.
Oh, that's John's.
Well, in that case, it's not